Hello Stampers, Kim Williams back again with another technique for you called the orange peel technique. And this is a technique that I demonstrated at Stampin' Up convention last year. It's something I kind of made up. The name is just, I chose the name because it kind of looks like an orange peel whenever you get finished with it. It's an embossing technique, and this is what it looks like when you're finished. I'm using the Fresh Fruit stamp set, which is actually going to be retired very soon. I love this set. This is the set that Stampin' Up sent me when they asked me to present at the convention last year, and I absolutely love this set. The paper on here is also being retired. This whole suite is being retired. This is the Fruit Stand designer paper. So you may want to get this also if you like this technique and this stamp set. This stamp set I would show you in its case, but when Stampin' Up sent it to me, it was so new that there was no label on here. So this is how I got it. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to do this technique called the orange peel technique, and it's actually very simple. What you're going to need is some watercolor paper, and I have cut a circle with the layering circle framelits on the watercolor paper. You want to use our watercolor paper because it's going to withstand water better than any other kind of paper. And what I'm simply going to do, I'm not going to actually put the whole card together for you. I'm just going to show you the technique. And we're going to use the peach. I actually inked this up in the Peekaboo Peach ink pad. And then here's another technique for you we'll throw in. You're going to use a sponge dauber. Put that on the end of your fingertip, and I'm just going to dip that into the Flirty Flamingo ink. And I'm just going to highlight right onto my stamp over top of the Peekaboo Peach ink. And I just kind of went with the lines of the peach just to give it some dimension and the dual color like a peach actually looks. So you can see that gives it that nice juicy peach look. And then we're just going to use some Pear Pizzazz for the stem on the top. Okay, so basically have it stamped there. Next is where the technique comes in, and I chose the name Orange Peel Technique because it actually looked like an orange peel when you were finished with it, and it's great to do with this particular stamp set because it's filled with fruit. And at the end of the video I'll show you some other samples that I made with the different fruits in this set. Now this is just one of our Stampin' Up spritzers. You get a package of 2 for $3, and I filled this one with water. You can fill, you know, there's different ways you can use it: alcohol, ink, water. This has water in it, and what you want to do is you want to spray your image, kind of soak it pretty good with the water. Now it's going to bleed and look really cool. You want it to kind of look like that watercolor look. Once you do that, you're going to right away take your, actually I want to put a piece of paper under here. You're going to take your clear embossing powder and you're going to cover that with clear embossing powder right away. Okay? And then shake off the excess. I put all my clear embossing powder into one jar. Okay, and that one, I guess I didn't spray too well, so I'm going to go back and spray a little bit more water. Put some clear embossing powder over that. We'll shake that back into the jar here in a minute. And then you'll heat it with your heat tool, which I have over here. I always hold my paper down with my Stampin' Up bone folder so that I'm not burning my fingers. Now, this is going to be loud, so I'm going to try to hurry because I don't really know how to edit out that noise yet. And you're just going to heat this until it starts to raise and become shiny, just like you would any embossing. Move your heat tool around in circular motion. And you can kind of see how it's beading up. and looking like an orange peel. It's really cool because it'll look different each time you do it. I'll put that more under the camera for you so you can see how it's beaded up like that. Okay, so there you have that really cool orange peel looking technique. And then I simply just, we're gonna just attach it to this. All I used was the Sweet Sugar Plum cardstock and the Cucumber Crush ribbon. This is the mini striped ribbon that's retiring. And I put a few dimensionals on the back of my watercolor paper circle with my peach on it. And then we'll just attach that, and that's all you need to do for this technique. It's super cool. And like I said, if you want to hold on for 1 second, I'll show you more samples done with this technique. So I just attach that just like this one, and you can see how different they look and that really cool orange peel look. And I've been asked to do a video on this ever since I did the demonstration at convention last year, on stage convention. And I've just started videos, as a lot of you know. This is video number 7. Here's the pear. Strawberries. Those out of the way. Tilt that so you can see it. They just look juicy and yummy, just like a real fruit. If you don't have this set, you're gonna want to get it because it's just beautiful. And with spring and summer, bright, colorful, the paper, like I said, is beautiful. And we did it on flowers too. There you go. So that's the technique. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you would like anything that I used in this demonstration, there's my blog, and then you can order at my website, kimwilliams.stampinup.net, 24 hours a day. Thanks, and come back again soon. Bye-bye.